back down again.
Think you're going to show any of this stuff on?
How much money we going to make off this deal?
fine, you?
I just want to talk to you a minute. I want to ask you what it's been like. Tell me how long you've been working on oil rigs and how it's been for you.
Well, I worked on the slope for a little while, but then I quit 8 years ago, and then I came back here. It pays good.
What about the work?
That's not bad. If you don't mind to work hard.
What about your family?
Just me and my 3 sons.
Have you found it difficult to be out here a lot and have a family life? Has it been disruptive in any way?
No, not to me it hasn't.
No?
I got no little woman at home to worry about.
Would you advise it for the young people today wanting to make some money?
Well, it's better being unemployed. I guarantee you. They got a chance out here where the rest of the country, they don't have much of a chance.
Okay.
The recipe items?
No, because I thought that was settled, you know.
Well, now tell me that again. I didn't. First they told you that these were okay?
Yes, I haven't. It was on the next visit. The second to the last visit was when the nutritionist was there. And she seemed to really know what she was doing, and she was giving out a lot of orders trying to get everybody straightened out. Okay, the next visit was on a Friday, and I went in and I was weighed. Now, I had been losing weight, staying on my diet and losing weight continually. I probably lost 5 pounds. Okay, on this last visit, the nurse told me that they had made some changes, and she wrote them all down for me on a piece of paper. She said she'd go ahead and write them down for me because they hadn't got it printed up for everybody yet. Okay, on this visit, she told me to eat beef only 3 times a week, to cook it well done, and to measure it after it was cooked, which they had already said we could eat beef as much as we wanted to. It just had to be a certain amount, and nothing about it being well done. And she had specifically told me to measure it before. Okay, and don't eat the apple or the lettuce, which the nutritionist had already told me, and don't eat any of the foods of these condiments, unsweetened Kool-Aid, Deserta, Worcestershire sauce.
Now, how long a period of time did you go? This all happened in how long? 2
This
weeks?
happened in 2 weeks' time.
They were like playing ping pong.
Yes. Now, this is supposed to be a professional weight loss clinic, nationwide, medically supervised, and I'm paying them $6 a pound to help me lose weight. I wasn't willing to pay them $6 a pound for a low carbohydrate diet, because I can buy Dr. Atkins' book for $2 or $3, whatever it costs now, and I already had it. So I was willing to pay them $6 a pound, which was supposedly half price, for professional help, because in dieting with a book, you come to a place where you're not losing, or you have questions, and there's nobody to ask. So you're just stuck. You know, you just have to go on and try to figure it out, or you get discouraged and quit. So I was willing to pay them for their professional help,
Did
for
you
their
get professional help?
experience. I wouldn't call this professional help at all.
Tell me about what you did after your last visit.
Well, after my last visit, after, she had told me all these things and told me not to eat any of these ingredients, which I had already bought, which were in their recipes, I decided, well, I don't have any confidence in them. And I don't believe they're professional, and I don't believe they know what they're doing. They were nice people, and I gave them the benefit of the doubt that perhaps it was that they were just opening up and they were all unorganized.
But what did you do?
So, I wrote a detailed letter to Janice Wilson telling her all these discrepancies.
And who is Janice Wilson?
She was I suppose the director. Of course, Bob West is administrator, is what she called herself. And I wrote a detailed letter and said, because of this, all these indiscrepancies, that I no longer wanted to go to their clinic, and I wanted the money that I had paid them, I wanted back, which I had paid them $60. I had to spend $38.50 for the blood test, but I had paid them $60 on my diet plan.
Did you get your money back?
No.
What happened?
Well, I think after I had written the letter, I gave her a few days and called her. Or perhaps she called me. I think I called her. And she insinuated that I was one of those people that went and got the diet and was, rather than pay them to help me continue on it, was just going to go on the diet by itself. And she tried to tell me that they made all these changes in my diet for me personally because I wasn't losing weight. Well, of course, she didn't have my chart out because I was losing weight. There was one time, I think...
Okay, so they didn't individualize your diet, is that what you're saying?
She tried to tell me that's why. She tried to convince me that the reason they made all these changes in the diet was that they were doing it for my benefit because I wasn't losing weight.
How do you know that they weren't making those changes just for your benefit?
Well, for one thing, when the nurse wrote all this down, she said they had not got it printed up for everybody. And so she would write it down for me so I could go ahead and make these changes. And of course, there was no need to change my diet because I was losing weight.
Did you ever call the Better Business Bureau?
Later...
Hold on, before we answer that, Bill, I'm right on.
Okay. Mr. Taylor.
Okay.